Universal Orlando hasn't officially announced what is replacing Shrek 4D, but we have reported that it will be another Minions attraction. We expect this attraction will be interactive, where guests can zap at targets, but unlike rides like Men in Black Alien Attack, this one will have us standing on a moving platform. Let's check in on the status of this project and dig into what we know and what we think we know about the Minions VillainCon Stand-Gru attraction. Known in permits as Project 331, the new Minions attraction is being built inside of the former Shrek 4D soundstage, which is Building 40, or Building 4D as the gag on the side of the building says. Shrek 4D closed permanently back in January, after running for 18 years at Universal Studios Florida. To create the new Minions experience, the interior of the building has been partially demolished. The Shrek 4D attraction actually used to contain 2 identical theaters, each with their own pre-show, and only one of these theaters will be used for the main area of the new attraction. The second, unused theater is being cleared out and left empty. This large empty space will be saved mainly for use during the park's annual Halloween Horror Nights event. In recent years, one of the 2 Shrek theaters has been used as a haunted house location during this event. And now that space will be permanently set aside for that purpose. Of course, by allocating a large section of the building's interior as multi-purpose space not related to the new Minions attraction at all, that doesn't leave much room to construct a new ride. And that's probably part of the reasoning behind the type of attraction that they chose to build. It's not a ride, it's a walkthrough, sort of. The Minions VillainCon idea has gone through many iterations over the years. We've actually been talking about it and its long history since 2017. Originally, it was being designed as a trackless ride, where ride vehicles would take different routes each time to create unpredictability. Then later, it was redesigned as a walkthrough, where guests would make their way through the attraction on their own. By the time the attraction was finally greenlit, however, it was designed as a moving walkway attraction. This way, the throughput would not be affected by guests taking too long to walk through the experience. Instead, guests will stand on a specific point on a continually moving belt, and the moving belt will take them from scene to scene. It's like a ride where you stand up. It's a stand-through, or a Stand-Gru, if you will. Documents we shared all the way back in February show that Glide Path Limited was hired to install equipment for this attraction. They are a company that creates moving walkways, which are used in everything from airport baggage carousels to moving walkways in aquariums and other entertainment venues. One of their specialties are moving walkways that can turn around corners, similar to a baggage carousel at an airport, but for people. This type of moving walkway is used in museums and aquariums to keep people moving through an exhibit. And now it will be used in an interactive zapper attraction at a theme park. It is rumored that we will pick up some sort of blaster as we enter the attraction. After stepping onto the moving pathway, we will stand in place, firing at targets from scene to scene. It is not known yet if our scores will be recorded like on other shooter attractions, or if this one is more about the story and not being competitive. It was rumored that an earlier iteration of the plans may have utilized gesture technologies, like Spider-Man web slingers at Disney California Adventure, but new rumors suggest we will be holding a blaster. The rumored story for this attraction has us visiting the VillainCon convention as first seen in the Minions spin-off film. Set in the past, this location will allow us to visit the world of the spin-off films, which is separate from the Despicable Me films, which already has a ride called Minion Mayhem across the street in the same park. The new Minions VillainCon attraction is expected to feature characters from the second film in the spin-off series, Minions: The Rise of Gru. We will enter a section of the VillainCon convention floor after waiting in the same outdoor queue areas that were used for Shrek 4D. The queue will continue around different villain-related gadgets and products being shown off at the convention. This area may act as a sort of pre-show, teaching us how to use whatever blaster we are about to use on the attraction. It's rumored that we will then be heading backstage behind the convention floor. This is where we are going to be tested to see if we have what it takes to join the Vicious Six, the clan of bad guys that young Gru wanted to join at the start of the second Minions film. Of course, it wouldn't be a Minions attraction if the Minions themselves didn't get involved and somehow everything goes wrong. We are rumored to pass through multiple scenes within this short moving walkway ride path, which will mostly be contained within one of the 2 former Shrek theaters. Scenes will be divided by large, rounded screens, which may also involve practical projection mapped objects and other props in the foreground to create the illusion of depth, despite the small space. A similar effect was created for a couple scenes on the Secret Life of Pets off-the-leash ride at Universal Studios Hollywood, where projected fireworks appear to be going off in front of you. This effect uses projections on a rounded screen with some practical set pieces in the foreground. One of the first permits for this attraction features the company HoloViz. They specialize in interactive and immersive screen and projected media, which is in line with rumors for this attraction. The attraction's moving walkway will be a continuous loop, but it will drop us off at the gift shop before making its way back to the loading area. It's rumored the gift shop for this attraction will be located directly across the street from the exit gift shop at Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, putting 2 Minions gift shops directly across the street from one another. And just in case that's not enough Minions for you at Universal Studios Florida, it's also rumored that the former Monsters Cafe is also being rethemed to the Minions. The Monsters Cafe closed permanently back in May, and the clear frontrunner for replacement is a Minion Cafe, just like the one at Universal Studios Hollywood. While Universal Orlando has not yet announced that either of these construction projects will be replaced with Minions, it is already apparent that they will. We can see that all of the work walls around the former Shrek 4D building and the former Monsters Cafe are covered in Minions. If you pay close attention to the colors and designs used on each of these walls, you can see that while the graphics around the cafe feature characters from Despicable Me, the walls around the former Show's building only feature Minions. As if the Minions on the walls weren't enough evidence for us, the closest thing we've had to an announcement so far was Universal's official social media accounts sharing a quick video of someone replacing an onion with a banana. Bananas just so happen to be the Minions' favorite food, and Shrek always said that ogres have layers like an onion. Today, work is happening for the entrance facade for the new attraction. This is where we will enter the VillainCon area, and while the attraction will likely still use the existing covered open-air queue, it does look as though the entry arch is being beefed up a bit. For just about 5 years, the leading rumor for a Shrek 4D replacement has been a Minions interactive experience, and now it looks like it's finally happening. The latest rumor has this Stand-Gru attraction opening next year in 2023. It was originally set to open this year to coincide with the debut of the second Minions film in theaters, but it's possible they ran into issues during construction. Plus, with the Harry Potter expansion to replace Fear Factor Live canceled, they may be spreading out new attractions a bit more ahead of Epic Universe opening in 2025. We do at least have the escape rooms at City Walk to look forward to this year. That's all for now, but be sure to subscribe to the channel to never miss an update. If you like what we do, consider joining our Patreon for early information and exclusive podcasts. Thanks for watching. See you next time.